Okay, so y'all know I've been sharing lately, right? You know, whatever. Divine says share, I share. If it's irrelevant to somebody, it's fucking irrelevant. Fuck it, but I do what they tell me to do. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to share another dream. This one is like when I said when Divine speaks, you listen. Like when Divine speaks, you listen. Okay, so again, I was in a connection with somebody, right? And the dream was right before Valentine's Day. I think it may have been like the week before Valentine's Day or something like that. And in the dream, we were going to, I think, drop something off or something at their ex-wife's house, right? At her apartment. She stayed in an apartment. And in the dream, she lived on the second floor. And there was like two stairwells on each side, one that came up the back and one that came up the front. So he told me to stay in the car and he would be right back. And I said, okay. And we were driving the Infiniti QX80, right? So I did. I stayed in the car, right? And he went up the front stairs. And then I got this confirmation every time. I got a feeling in my gut that I needed to go up there too. Like something was wrong, right? And so I didn't want to go up the front because I didn't want, to spook anybody. Or there was a reason he told me to stay in the car, I felt. Whatever. So I went up the back, okay? And anybody who knows anything about dreams knows that there's certain things that don't actually align with reality, So in the dream, from the back stairwell, there was another entrance into the apartment. Okay. So from the front one where he went, it went into what looked like her bedroom. And that's where he went into the apartment. And so up the back stairwell, the door that I went into goes into the living room, which then is connected to the kitchen, dining area. And then to the left, there's a door into her bedroom. It was maybe a 2-bedroom apartment, but from what I remember, I just remember that 1 bedroom, right? So before I went into the living room door in the back, I peeped into the front door just to look, right? And it was completely dark. Like the only light was a dim glow from outside. They had some dark like curtains, but you could kind of see like dim light shining through. And so what I saw was he was up close to her in her face and had his hand around her neck and was saying some like crazy shit. But it wasn't like, because he's a wordsmith, right? And so it wasn't like violent, but it was like he was trying to be sensual and nasty but rough with her, right? And I was like, okay. But I didn't want to go in there and stir up the pot, right? So I wanted to sneak around the other side and see what was going on, okay? So I went into the back door where it led into the living room, right? And I walked in the living room and it was like this dim light shade on, and her couch was to the right, and then straight ahead I went into like a kitchen area, and then to the left was the dining area, and then that door that went into her bedroom, and her door was open. So again, I saw the darkness in there, right? Well, as soon as I hit the corner, his 2 kids, the little ones, came out and were like, hey, Sunflower, what you doing? Can we go with you? Please, 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 can we go with you? And I was like, shh, okay, wait, wait. I'm looking for your daddy. Where's your daddy? And as soon as he heard them, he came out of that doorway to her room and looked around and was like, what the fuck you doing in here? And I was like, I had something for her that I wanted to give her that I got when we were at the mall, and I just wanted to give it to her. I mean, I know you told me to stay in the car, but I just want to give it to her because I probably won't get a chance to give it to her. And so she came out right behind him with a baby on her hip, bouncing a baby on her hip. And so he walked past me and went into the living room and flopped down on the couch. And so I went in there and she followed behind me, right? And the kids came in there too. And he swung his arm on the couch and sat back and just like he was chilling, like this his shit, and was smirking at me like, you okay? Whatever. Like he was about to enjoy the show or something, right? And I'm like, fuck, okay, whatever. And so his smallest one, the boy, went and sat next to him and snuggled up under his arm and folded his arms and was laughing and not laughing, but like smirking too, like he about to enjoy the show too, like father, like son, right? And I'm like, I don't know what they expecting, but okay. And so she hit the doorway, that joins the living room and the kitchen, again with this baby on her head. And she's like, you got something for me? Okay, like, what you got? What's up? And so in the dream, it was real awkward, but weird. I know because Valentine's Day was coming up, probably, I don't know. But I handed her something. I was like, I got this for you when we were at the mall, and I wanted to give it to you. I don't remember exactly what it was. Like, it was really fuzzy, but I remember it being red and shiny, like with some glitter on it. It was like, I don't know if it was a picture or a card or maybe something. I don't know, but I remember it being like square-like and really glittery and shiny and red and silver. And she looked at it and she was like, thanks. And then kind of tossed it on the table that was right there. And so I said, okay, you're welcome. I mean, right? And so then I looked at the baby and I'm like, I thought you guys only had 2 and then your daughter. So whose baby is that? And so he laughs and she smirks at me now. And she's like, I mean, duh, like who else's baby is it gonna be? And I looked at him and I looked at her and I said, okay. And then I woke up. Now again, in the 3D real life, I'm laying next to this person and I wake up from this dream and I tell them about the dream and they're like, again, things just go over people's head. They're like, why the fuck would you be dreaming that? And how the fuck, I am not having another baby, okay? So I just said, okay, whatever, just telling my dreams, sharing my premonitions, right? So I don't know why I needed to share that, and maybe it'll be important one day. Who knows? Probably when he pops out another one, Mr. I'm not having no more kids with her, whatever, okay? Anyway, yeah, they told me I needed to share that, so shared. Love you guys. Bye.